Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII. Haven't really played a huge amount of this yet. I've played a little bit. It's not bad. Dungeon Siege. What is wrong with me? Dungeon Siege, Throne of Agony. Again for the PSP. Another sort of dungeon crawler, but overhead sort of thing. It's pretty good. Again, it's just like all the others. All of these games I like. That's why they're in my collection. So I won't keep saying they're pretty good because they're in my collection for a reason. Breath of Fire, Dragon's Quarter. Oh, Dragon Quarters. I didn't even know that. That never clicked to me that this was a Breath of Fire game. I have no idea why. I'm such an idiot. But anyway, this game's actually not too bad. I got it a couple of quid or some shit. I haven't played this one at all, but I've had it for ages. Final Fantasy Chronicles Crystal Bearers for the Wii. Yeah, I haven't actually played this one. There's 6 quid it cost me, but I haven't played this one at all. Strange, I usually play Final Fantasy games quite quickly. Spectrobe's Origins. I haven't really played this at all. I've just seen some gameplay and it looks pretty decent, so excuse me for looking back and forth to the screen, to that, to the screen, to that. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm trying to talk to you, but I'm also trying to make sure that I'm not like doing like this. You know, I know I'm all like that, so it's like all the way into the screen. So, okay, next game, Skyrim. 120 hours I put into this game, and I still am addicted to it. Only issue is it does glitch out quite a bit, which is the only problem with the PS3, is it does glitch out a lot more than Fallout, unfortunately. So I can't actually finish some missions in the game. Thankfully they're not mandatory missions, but I can't finish some of them due to, well, that. Due to they basically just don't let me finish it. Another game I haven't played yet, but I've heard some good things about, Tales of Exilia, for the PS3. I've just heard some good things about it. It's pretty much all I can say. I'm looking forward to playing it though. That's why I'm. One game I've never been good at and I couldn't fully get into, but I want to try and get into again. It's Monster Hunter Tri. You know, this game was hyped as shit, and I don't know. I just couldn't get into it, but I want to try again because it does look fun. I just need to sort of get the basics down. Okay, this game everyone hates, but I don't mind it. I actually got into it a little bit. I played it for about 3 hours straight, and I was sort of zoning out into it. That's Final Fantasy 13-2 for the PS3. It only cost me £5. That's pretty much why I bought it. It was only £5 and it was Final Fantasy. But yeah, it took me a while to play it, but when I got into it, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it's not as bad as everyone says anyway. I say everyone, quite a lot of the fans say. I personally think it's not that bad, but I haven't really experienced many of the old Final Fantasy games. That might be one of the reasons. Next game is Resonance of Fate for the PS3. This was brand new, about 8 quid I think. I got off Amazon. I've been after this game literally since I saw it in the shop, like when it first came out, but I never got around to buying it until quite recently. I played it and it's pretty damn good. Essentially an RPG where you use guns, which is quite new. Well, aside from one that I've got over here, which kind of does that. Okay, I'm going to show you guys a classic now, and that is Final Fantasy VIII for the PS1. The only RPG I have for the PlayStation 1, believe it or not. This is the only RPG I actually own for the PS1. Has all the discs, it's mint condition, even has the demo disc, which I was in shock about. They sent me all the discs perfectly fine, mint condition, and then they sent me the demo disc as well. So yeah, I have the demo for it as well. I'm pretty sure all the discs are fine. Oh yeah, I checked all of them. They're all literally mint condition, like they haven't even been touched. I'll just have a quick butchers again. Yeah. Literally, like, this game hasn't even been used. That's what it looks like to me. There's a couple of fingerprints on that one. Sorry, I'll be right with you. No one's got a bit of dirt on it, but yeah, no, that is literally mint condition. Very happy. I'm just gonna... Oh, fucks. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm being boring. Doesn't take a lot for me, because I'm not that funny anyway. Okay. There we go. Yes, Final Fantasy VIII. Okay. Fallout New Vegas, the Ultimate Edition for the PS3. Oh, it's such a good game, but it's taken me so long to get through it because I've obviously got all the DLC. I've put like 70 odd hours into that so far. I'm still like nowhere near the end of the first DLC. So this series I hadn't actually heard of until I went onto Amazon and started getting addicted to that basically. And yeah, I mean, I looked on the back and it looked pretty good. Apart from when it was a 12 and it said it has like sex references. It's like, right. Anyway, this game is Tonalico Koga Nell of RCL. Yeah, there you go. There's the title for you. Have fun reading that shit. But anyway, yeah, this game. I got it for the PS. I can't remember how much I paid for this, but it looked pretty good, and it is actually a pretty good game. Although it had some of the aspects are a little bit perverted, but aside from that, it's not a bad game. And when I say that, basically, there's the character who has like powers in the game. She when you like fully, I guess, charge her, when you use her attack, because it's to do with like nature or some shit, all of her clothes come off. Like what? It's like depending on how powerful it is, depends on how much comes off. Like if you do full power, everything comes off, but it sort of covers it all up, and it's just like don't really want to see that shit. But there you go. Still, it's a fun game. Aside from that, White Knight Chronicles. One of my friends kept going on and on about this game, so I picked it up, and I can see why he was going on and on about it because it's fucking good. Weirdly though, that when they made White Knight Chronicles 2, it came with the first one, which is a bit strange because surely if you've got the first one, then you get the second one, you have the first one again. Why would you want one just sitting on the shelf saying 2, and then not one saying 1? Don't know. Maybe some collectors like that. Another game that I literally, as soon as I saw it, I snatched up because I knew I'd never see it again out in the wild anyway. I know this game's renowned for really good gameplay and story, but also fan service, and that is Agorist, Generations of War. Yeah, it's pretty much known for fan service, as you can see, and also there, you know. But I've heard it's pretty good, so for 12 quid I wasn't going to pass that up. Wow, this is going to be like a fucking like 5-hour video. No, it's not. I'm nearly done now. I've got Champions of Norath, a game that honestly I've looked for fucking ages. I haven't played it yet, but it looks so much like Baldur's Gate that I wanted it. I'm hoping that it's as good as everyone says it is. I've got my PS2 set up. I might try it after this video. Okay, Fantasy Universe, what was I say? Ambition of the Illuminists. It took me a little while to get into this game, but when I started getting into it, honestly, I just couldn't stop playing it. It is just ridiculously addicting. I was genuinely surprised, quite honestly. Okay, the only sealed PS2 game I have, yes, sealed, I got it new for £8, and that is Shadow Hearts from the New World. But yeah, it's wrapped, brand new, hasn't been used. I'll only open it when I want to play it, so it's going to stay wrapped until I start playing it. Or, if I find a cheap copy out in the wild, then that copy I'll keep wrapped and I'll have another one that I can just play. Okay, so this is a bit damaged, but I got it from a charity shop, so it was only $1.99, and that's sort of Baldur's Gate. I know I've already shown you this for the GameCube, but I got it for the PS2 as well, so I have both of them on the PS2. Out of all of them, I think the original Xbox one of the second one's the rarest. Although the second one's rare anyway. But yeah, Baldur's Gate. And I might as well show you the other one as well. Dark Alliance 2, which I have on the PlayStation. This is the rarest out of both of them. The first one's very common. Obviously the second one isn't. I wanted to find the second one on the Xbox because I wanted to get both of them on the 360, the original Xbox, but I can't find either of them. So I'm going to have to start looking a bit harder.